Okay, today we are here to start grade 5 environmental related activity support seminar. Everyone, today we are going to focus on some certain facts from your syllabus, which is environmental related activities. Okay, especially science related parts. Okay, some of the parts we are going to discuss today. Okay, I hope everyone got your paper right now. So we can start. The first question is about the moon, earth and the sun. I may think that all of you familiar about these concepts. Here, let's go for the first question. Right now all of you observe your paper. There is a diagram of the moon, earth and the sun. Actually it's a model. Okay, here moon, the earth and the sun. Now there are some questions from that part. Tick box to show the shape of the earth, moon and the sun in the space. Okay, actually what is the shape? Okay, we are just seeing it as a circles. Sun or the moon, we see it as a circle. But is that really a circle? No, it has a 3D model, not a circle. So actual shape of these objects are sphere shape, which means golakarai, sphere shape, like that, sphere shape. But we are seeing it as a circle because we are seeing it from only one side. But actually the earth, moon and sun, everything has a sphere shape. Golakara hadayak tamai tiyene. So the answer here is a sphere shape. You have to tick that box. Okay, then the part B. Complete the sentence below by writing earth, moon or sun. The first question, the space is a source of light. So which one is the source of light? Much. We know that sun emits its own light. Sun emits its own light. When the moon reflects the sun's light towards the earth, so we also see moon as a brightest object, a bright object. But the answer should be here actually the sun, because he is the real source of light. Earth or the moon both does not produce its own light. It's actually the sun who is the one who produces the light. Okay, so the sun is the source of light here. Then the space orbits the sun. Now according to this diagram, who is orbiting around the sun? Orbiting means moving around like this. Orbiting means moving around itself. So who is orbiting around the sun? Which is the earth. The earth orbits around the sun. Prithviya Surya vateta gaman karana. We know that. The time taken to complete path, we take it as a year, which is 365 days. It takes 365 days complete one circle around the sun. So the answer here is the earth orbits the sun. Okay, the third one, the has an orbit of 28 days. Who has the 28 orbiting day? Which is moon. The moon orbiting around the earth like this. The moon orbits around the earth. Earth orbits around the sun like that. Moon also orbiting around the earth. So it takes 28 days to complete one cycle. Earth takes 365 days orbits the sun. So moon get only 28 days. එයා දවස් 28කදී පෘථිවි දවස් 28කදී පෘථිවිය වටේ වටයක් ගිහිල්ලා ඉවර වෙනවා. So the answer should be here is the moon. Third one answer should be the moon. Okay, again part C also related to these facts about the moon, earth and the sun. Here all of you observe. On the diagram, shade on the part of the earth where it's night. Okay, I think all of you may have idea about how we get in the day and night. Actually, the earth is revolving around itself while it's orbiting the sun. ඒ කියන්නේ සූර්යයා වටේ ගමන් කරනකොට එයා ඒ අතරතුරේදී තමන්ගේ වටේත් කැරකෙනවා. We call that motion revolving. The earth revolving around the sun. Okay. How much of time it takes to revolve a complete circle? It's actually 24 hours. It takes 24 hours. That's what you call a day. Okay, the time taken to revolve itself. Its own axis. The earth revolve around its own axis. තමන්ගේ වටේ වටයක් ගිහිල්ලා ඉවර වෙන කාලය තමයි අපි දවසක් කියලා කියන්නේ. පැය වලින් ගත්තොත් පැය 24ක්. හරි. Okay. When the earth revolving around itself, now observe in this position the sun's light strike on this half of the earth. What about the other side then? What about the other side? The sun's light does not pass into the other side. That side will be in the dark at the moment. මේ අවස්ථාවේදී. So people who are living in this area, they are experiencing the daytime, දවල් කාලය. Why? The sunlight is striking on that part. So they have the daytime. උදේ කාලේ, දවල් කාලේ ඒ වගේ ගත කරන්නේ. What about the other side? The sun's rays are not approaching on that side. So in that case, what would happen? They are experiencing the night at the moment. The people who living this side of the earth experiencing night at the moment. But when the earth revolve, what would happen? Later, they will have the daytime, and the ones who have in the daytime right now will have the night time. That's how day and night occurs on the earth, because it's revolving around the sun, revolving around itself. That's why the side which strike the sunlight, we call they have the daytime. The other side of the earth, they are having the night time. So the question here, shade on the part of the earth where is night. Okay, so definitely you will have to shade this part. In this region, people who are living in this region, they are experiencing the night time. So that is the part C here. I hope everyone do understand. හැමෝටම තේරෙන්නේ නැති කියලා මං හිතනවා. Describe how the earth moves to cause day and night. Describe how the earth moves to cause day and night. කොහොමද අහනවා? පෘථුවියේ චලනය නිසා රාත්‍රිය දවාල ඇති වෙන්නේ. කොහොමද ඇති වෙන්නේ? When the earth revolves, around its axis, the day and night occurs. Because the earth revolves around its axis, That's how the day and night occurs. Otherwise, if it's not revolving, revolving නැත්තම් තමන්ගේ වටේට කරකැවෙන්නේ නැත්තම් මේ පැත්තට හැමදාම දවල් මේ පැත්තට හැමදාම රැවි. එහෙම වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Because it's revolving, the side the sunlight strike on the earth, they have the daytime. Other side, it's night. So the answer should be for the part D. Due to the earth revolves around its own axis. That's why we are having the day and night. I hope everyone do understand up to now. Okay, let's move to the second question. Actually, it's about the electricity. Okay, it's a very common lesson for every one of you. I hope everyone has at least a little bit idea about the electricity, because it's playing a major role in your syllabus. So let's move to the discussion. Peter is making a circuit with a bulb, of course. He wants to use a circuit to find out if a metal paperclip allows electricity to pass through. Peter ඕනල් හොයාගන්න paperclip එකක් ඇතුලෙන් current එක යනවද නැද්ද කියලා. හරි. So what is he doing? He is making a arrangement here as in the diagram. Okay. What name is given to the property of metal that allows electricity to pass through? The question is, what is the name is given to the property of metal that allows electricity to pass through? ඒ කියන්නේ metal එකක් ඇතුලෙන් current එකක් ගමන් කරන්න ඉඩ දෙනවා නම් ඒ property එක අපි කියන නම මොකක්ද කියලා අහන්න. Okay, what is that? We call the materials which allows to pass the electricity, we call them conductors. We call them conductors. Otherwise, if it is not let the current pass through it, we call insulators. Conductors, which allows the current to pass. Insulators, which do not allow. Here the answer should be out of the conductors and insulators, we call them conductors. What name is given to the property of metals that allows electricity to pass through? Conductors. So the property would be the conductivity. Conductivity. That property we call conductivity. Keep that in your mind very well. The materials which allows to pass the current we call conductors, and that property is conductivity. If it is not allowed to pass the current, we call them insulators. I hope everyone do understand. B part. This is Peter's circuit. Okay, this is it. Name the one piece of equipment Peter must be add to his circuit to see if the paper clips allow electricity to pass through. They are asking us, name a one equipment we should add into this circuit to complete that. Actually, the bulb cannot light up, otherwise we supply current. So there is no equipment to supply current. He has only a paper clip and the bulb. So to provide a current, we need to apply a cell here. Positive terminal of the cell and the negative terminal. Okay. This is the source. Electric source. එයා තමයි electricity එක produce කරලා දෙන්නේ. Okay. So the answer here, you can write down the equipment you should add here is dry cell. We call it a dry cell. Don't call it a battery. Battery is something else, Puta. This is a normal, what you call it as a battery is a dry cell. But the battery we are using in the vehicles, it's a battery, of course. Laptops, it's battery. But that single one, we don't call it a battery, we call it a cell. So the perfect answer is dry cell. The next one, what happens in the Peter's circuit to show him that the paperclip allows electricity to pass through? So according to the Peter's experiment, if the electricity is passing through the paperclip, the bulb should be light up. Why? The electric current does not flow through an open circuit. මෙතන තියෙන එක ඉන්සුලේටර් එකක් වුණොත් කරන්ට් එක යන්නේ නැත්නම් එයාගේ හරහා බල්බ් එක පත් වෙන්න විදිහක් නැහැ. So it's very simple that what happens in Peter's circuit to show him that the paperclip allows electricity to pass through. So what happens in his circuit is the bulb will light up. The bulb will light up. If the paperclip pass the current, of course the bulb will light up. By that observation, the Peter can identify that the paperclip is conducting electricity. Okay, part D. Peter tests 4 more objects in his circuit. Okay, Peter නතර වෙන්නේ නැහැ paperclip එකේ. එයා තව objects එකක් test කරලා බලන්න හදනවා. What are the objects? Metal coin, iron nail, plastic ruler and a steel spoon. These are the objects he is testing for. Only one object does not allow electricity to pass through. He put his result in a table. Okay. What do you think? The paperclip, it passed the electricity. So for the paperclip, it's a yes. We do have paperclips. It's a yes. It's passing electricity. For the metal coin, does metal coin pass electricity? I think you do. No. Yes, it's passing electricity. So for the metal coin, it's also a yes. Plastic ruler. Does that pass electricity? I hope everyone must know that the plastic does not conduct electricity. So the plastic ruler does not pass electricity, so the bulb will not light up. So the plastic ruler is a no. But the steel spoon, does that conduct electricity? What do you think? Of course, yes. If you observe very carefully, Puta, paperclip, metal coin, steel spoon, all these 3 items pass the current without. I forget the iron nail here. There is an iron nail also. Iron nail. Yes, iron nail also passing the current, of course. Then, all these 4 objects pass the current. The plastic ruler did not. So, we can identify that metals, they conduct electricity. Metals conduct electricity. But the plastic ruler, which is a non-metal, does not conduct electricity. එහෙනම් අපි තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන ලෝහ, any metal, it may be the iron, aluminium, copper, zinc, magnesium, whatever the metal, they do conduct electricity, but not the plastic or the non-metals. So part E, Peter draws a bar chart to show his result. Yeah, bar chart එකක් ඇඳලා එයාගේ results display කරලා තියෙනවා. බලමු අපි ඒක. Here there are 4 objects. Number of objects are 4. The number of objects which do not conduct electricity is only 1 here. So the question is here, what extra information does table gives? අපිට මේ table එක බැලුවම අමතර කාරණයක් මතු කරගන්න පුළුවන්, which I already told you. මම already දැන්ටමත් ඒක කිව්වා. මොකක්ද? All the metal objects conduct electricity. Non-metal objects does not conduct electricity. That is the fact which coming out from the bar chart. So what extra information does the table gives you? The metals conduct electricity. But non-metals do not. So that is the information given by this chart as a extra one. So I hope everyone do understand that. In this experiment, we are hoping that you to understand that every metal, they conduct electricity. It doesn't matter what is the metal. Every metal conduct electricity, but non-metals like plastic, rubber, wood, clothes, everything, non-metal, glass, they do not conduct electricity. Only the metal. So that is the end of the question number 2. Then we are moving to the question number 3. Okay, let's move to the question number 3 then. Hari? ඔගොල්ලෝ මම හිතන්නේ මේක සෙමිනාර් එක යන වෙලාවේ ඔගොල්ලෝ පේපර් එක කරලා ඇත්තේ. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පේපර් එක බේලාසෙන් හම්බුණා කියලා මං හිතනවා. ඒක නිසා. So the question number 3 part A. Question number 3 part A. The pictures below show different types of flowering plant, of course. The first diagram shows a plant like this, and you will observe the flowers here, like this. And the next plant it's looked like this one. Definitely you have to identify that these plants are 2 types. Of course. Here, write the 3 missing labels to show the names of the plant parts. Okay, I think everyone has idea about the parts of a plant right now. Okay, they have named the flowers, of course. These are flowers. One of the main part of a plant. The second one, I think, This is the part they name. So what is the part? Actually, these plants are not like trees. Okay, they are stem. Actually, they have a very weak stem, as you see. Okay, so we can call it a stem. And the next one, they pointing out the leaves. Then as the last one, they are pointing out roots. Actually, main parts of a plant. Part B here. Different plants flower at a different time of the year. The chart below shows the time of year plant A and plant B flower. Okay. Yes, of course. When you consider the plants, especially the flowering plants, different plants flower at the different time of the year. It's very simple. Then samahara shaakum April මාසේ මල් හැදෙනවා. සමහරක් ඒවා මැයි මාසේ මල් හැදෙනවා. සමහරක් ඒවා අගෝස්තු මාසේ මල් හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. සමහරක් ඒවා ජනවාරි පෙබරවාරි මල් හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. සමහරක් ඒවා තියෙනවා නිරන්තරයෙන් මල් හැදෙනවා. They produce flowers very oftenly, some of the plant. දවසෙන් දවස නැත්තම් සතියෙන් සතිය මාසෙන් මාසෙ එහෙම දෙන කට්ටියක් තියෙනවා. සමහරු flowering වෙන්නේ අවුරුද්ද එක කාලයකට විතරයි. So they do have a large variation in the flowering. But let's see this one. They have chosen two plants as A and B. If you observe this chart, you will observe that the plant A is on plant B. Here's the B. This is the plant A. If you observe this very carefully, the plant A start to flowering from the May. It start flowering at May and it's ending in the August. Plant A එක ගත්තොත් එයා මල් පිපෙන්න පටන් ගන්න මේයි මාසේ. මෙතනට වෙනකන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. Observe පුතා. එයා මෙතනට වෙනකන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. So it's starting at the May or the May month May, ending at the month August. Very simple. If you consider the plant B, they starting flowering from the January. It's starting from January and ending at the May. The question is, in which month are the both plant A and B is flowering? A සහ B දෙකම මල් හැදෙන්නේ මොන කාලෙද කියලා අහනවා. Of course, A does not flowering from January to May. B does not flowering from June to August. Of course, the both flowering on this month, which is May to June. During that period, plant A, plant B, both are flowering. So the answer should here, what is the month that both plants are flowering, which is May. During the month May, you will observe the flowers of plant B as well as plant A. ඔයා May මාසේ ගත්තොත් ඔයාට plant A එකේ මලුත් දකින්න හම්බෙයි, plant B එකේ මලුත් දකින්න හම්බ වෙනවා. Very simple. C. Flowers help plants to carry out a life process. ඒ කියන්නේ ශාකයක ජීවන ක්‍රියාවලියක් සිදු කරන්න මලක් ලොකු කාර්යයකට දායක වෙනවා. What life process do flowers help plant to carry out? Of course, we know that each of the part of a plant has a certain task. Leaves, they do produce food or the photosynthesis. A stem, it's bearing all the branch, leaves, flowers like that. Roots, මුල් ගත්තොත්, what is their responsibility? fix the plant into the soil. They fixing the plant into the soil. පොළොවට ශාකය අල්ලගෙන ඉන්නවා. And they absorb water and minerals. Like flowers also have a task to do or certain job to do, which is, what do you call that? Reproduction. Reproduction. Or producing new members. අලුත් සමාජිකයන් හැදෙන්නේ. අපි දන්නවා ගොඩක් plants, many plants produce new members from the seeds. ඇට වලින් බීජ වලින් තමයි අලුත් පැල එන්නේ. කොහොමද බීජ හැදෙන්නේ? නැත්නම් fruit එකක් හැදෙන්නේ? කොහොමද? It's from the flower. Actually, the flower turns into a fruit later, which it's contain the seed. So we can call that the flower is the reproductive organ of the plant. ශාක එක reproductive organ එක තමයි flower එක. So what life process do flowers help plants to carry out, which is reproduction? That would be the answer. D. The flowers of plant A and plant B produce pollen. The both plant A and plant B, they produce pollen. Pollen කියන්නේ පරාග. පරාග හදනවලු. The tick one box to show the part of the flowers produce pollen. pollen එක ඇති වෙන්නේ කොහෙද? නැත්නම් පරාග. දැකලා තිය ඔයගොල්ලෝ මල් වල තියෙන කහ පාට පොඩි පොඩි පරාග ඔයගොල්ලෝ observe කරලා ඇති ඕන තරම්. In which part the pollens are produced? To do that, I have to name the parts of a flower. I will name a cross section. This is called the stigma. And this is the style. එක පොඩි හීනි බටයක්. Style. And these are petals. මලක තියෙන ලස්සනම කොටස. Petal එක. නැත්තම් මලේ පෙති ටික. And these are called stamen. Where the pollens are produced. So, if you observe very carefully, the stamen bear the pollens. ඔගොල්ලෝ බැලුවොත් මලක් අරගෙන මෙන්න මේ stamen නැත්නම් අපි කියන මලේ රේණු කියලා. රේණු කොටස් වල තමයි අග pollens එකතු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. So, the pollens are produced at the stamen. The answer here, it's not ovary, not the petal, not the stigma, or it should be the stamen. This is the ovary part. I didn't draw that previously. So, for the pollen, ovary does not related. Pollens are produced on the stamen. Keep that in your mind. Remember that. The pollens, නැත්නම් පරාග හැදෙන්නේ මලේ රේණු මත එහෙම නැත්නම් stamen එක. Part E. Look at the pictures of plant A and B. They are pollinated in different ways. Pollination mean පරාගණය. අපි දන්නවා. පරාග ගිහිල්ලා තවත් මලක තැම්පත් වුණාම තමයි ඵලයක් හටගන්නේ. fruit එකක් හටගන්නේ. එතනින් තමයි seeds හැදෙන්නේ. seeds වලින් තමයි අලුත් පැලයක් ඇති වෙන්නේ. Very simple process. I think everybody know that. Tick one box to show which plant is mostly like to be pollinated by insects. මේ පරාග සමහරක් වෙලාවට සතුන් මගින් හිතන්න මේ තව ප්ලාන්ට් එකක් සතුන් මගින් ගිහිල්ලා තැම්පත් වෙන්න පුළුවන් by the animals or sometimes can be spread by the wind සුළඟෙන් වෙන්න පුළුවන් or it can be moved through the water වතුර මගින් වෙන්න පුළුවන් වතුරේ පාවෙලා ගිහිල්ලා වෙනත් මලක් මත තැම්පත් වෙනවා Alright. So there are three sources: animals, wind, and the water. So here, if you observe the first plant, you can see that the flowers are produced at a very much height. ටිකක් උසකින් තමයි flowers හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. මල් ටික තියෙන්නේ. අනිත් එක මල් හරි චූටි. කෙඳි කෙඳි වගේ පොඩි පොඩි මල් ටිකක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි if you observe the second one, plant B, the flowers are little bit bigger than the flowers at A. It has much space. එහෙනම් අපිට මෙයාව කොහොමද pollinate වෙන්න හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ? පරාග කොහොමද ඔයාලා හිතන්නේ විසිරලා යනවා කියලා? Definitely by the wind. Why? The flowers are very small and it's produced at the end of the plant branches. අතුවල අග තමයි මල් හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. අපිට ඒතනින් තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන් මෙයා හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ සුළඟට ගහගෙන යන්න පරාග ටික. So the answer here, the plant A seems to be pollinated by the wind, but if you observe the plant B, it has a much bigger flower. මල් තියෙන අනිත් එක පොළවට කිට්ටු වෙන්න. මල් ටික තියෙන පොළවට කිට්ටු වෙන්න. අනිවාර්යෙන් එහෙනම් මේකේ pollen spread වෙන්නේ මීමැස්සෝ, සමනලයෝ වගේ කෘමීන් සතුන් හරහා. හරි. ඒගොල්ලෝ මලකට ඇවිල්ලා වැහුවම ඒගොල්ලොන්ගේ පාදවල පිහාටු වල පරාග තැම්පත් වෙනවා. ඒ ටික ගිහිල්ලා වෙනත් මලක තැම්පත් වෙන එක තමයි සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ. එතකොට මෙයා හුඟක් වෙලාවට plant A එක හුඟක් වෙලාවට pollinate වෙන්න හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ wind එකෙන්. The plant A adapted to pollinate by the wind. The plant B seems to be adapted to pollinate by the insect. So the answer would be here the plant B. You have to put a tick on the plant B. Explain why the plant you choose is most likely to be pollinated by insects. Because I thought that the flowers are much bigger. When the flowers are much bigger, there are space to land on the flower. Insects have space to land on the flower. කෘමි සතුන්ට ඇවිල්ලා මල් වල අහන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. And these are close to the ground. පොළවට ළඟයි. අපි දන්නවා insects ලා ගොඩාක් උඩ පියාඹන්නේ නැහැ. කුරුල්ලෝ වගේ ගොඩාක් උඩ පියාඹන්නේ නැහැ insects ලා. ඒගොල්ලෝ ගමන් කරන්නේ මේ සාමාන්‍ය තරමක උසකින්. එතකොට ගොඩාක් උස යන plants වලට වඩා සාමාන්‍ය මට්ටමේ තියෙන plants වලට කෘමීන් ඇදෙන ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි. That's why I thought that the plant B would pollinate by the insects. That is the hint. I think you understood that. Okay. Question number 4. Again a question related to the electricity. I'm paying more attention on the electricity because definitely there will be questions on your paper from electricity. අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕගොල්ලෝගේ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍රයට ඉලෙක්ට්‍රිසිටි වලින් ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙවි. ඒක නිසා තමයි මමත් පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩිපුර අවධානයක් දෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඉලෙක්ට්‍රිසිටි වලට. හරි? What do we have here? Lorry makes an electrical quiz board. ඒ කියන්නේ අර ප්‍රශ්න හදලා තියෙන එක. මොකද quiz board එකක් කියන්නේ? ඔයාට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නෙට අදාළව හරි උත්තරේ touch කරන්න. හරි උත්තරේ නම් ඔයා touch කරන්නේ the bulb will light up. bulb එක පත් වෙනවා. ඒකෙන් අපිට දැනගන්න පුළුවන් උත්තරේ අනිත් අයට දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. උත්තරේ නිවැරදිද නැද්ද කියලා. Okay. She writes a question on the flap of paper. Then she writes 4 answers next to the letter A, B, C, D. Only one answer is correct. When the wire touches the metal clip next to the correct answer, the bulb lights brightly. Okay. When she lifts the flap of paper, you can see how the circuit of made. අපිට මුලින් පේන්නේ ඔයාලා දැක්කොත් එහෙම මෙතන තියෙනවා cells 3 ඔයාලට පේනවා? බල්බ් එක තියෙනවා. ක්වෙස්චන් බෝඩ් එක තියෙනවා. හරි. මේ ක්වෙස්චන් එක තියෙන තැන තියෙන flap of paper. It's a flap of paper. This is A, B, C and D. These are the answers. Okay. When you remove that flap of paper, you will observe the secret behind it. මේ කොලේ පොඩක් උස්සලා බැලුවොත් මෙන්න මෙහෙම. ඔයාට පේනවා මේකේ තියෙන හැංගිලා තියෙන රහස කොහොමද කනෙක්ට් කරලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. කොහොමද කනෙක්ට් කරලා තියෙන්නේ? B goes to here. Okay. To light up the bulb, the current should passing through the D, as you see. The other side, the probe. Okay. Now just think, if you put the probe to A, it does not connect to everywhere. Actually, the part which is connected to the circuit is B. No, it's D. Like that. So if you connect this into D should be the correct answer there. If you connect this probe into there, nothing will happen. Why? There is no circuit out there. If you connect it to the B, no output. C, no output. But only when you connect it to the D, it will start in pass the current and bulb will light up. So I think you do understand here. Okay, let's go for the question here. Which metal clip must lorry touch with the wire to complete the circuit? Tick one box. Of course, it should be the D. If you touch anything else, C, B or A, it won't pass the current through the circuit. So only D will pass the current through the circuit. So answer would be D. B. How will taking one cell out of lorry's circuit affect the bulb when it is lit? When the bulb is lighting up, if you remove just one cell, and what will happen to the brightness of the bulb? You know that the cells are the one who produce electricity. So if you remove one cell from there, there will be decrease of the current. So definitely the brightness of the bulb will be decreased now. When there is 3 batteries, much current will supply. So the bulb will light up with more brightness. But when you reduce the cell, the amount of current will be decreased. So the brightness of the bulb will decrease. That must be the answer. So part C, Lorry tries to improve the quiz board. She puts sticky tape over the metal clip. The Lorry is trying to improve this board. मैं මේක තව වැඩි දියුණු කරන්න කියලා හිතාගෙන මේක cover up කරනවා sticky tape එකකින්. ඇලෙන tape එකකින් cover කරනවා ලස්සන වෙන්න කියලා. හරි. After that, and she tests it. The squeeze board does not work. Squeeze board එක වැඩ කරන්නේ නැලු ඊට පස්සේදී. Explain why the sticky tapes stop Lorry's squeeze board from working. Why is that? Puta, we learned that the sticky tape is non-metal. Non-metal does not conduct electricity. So when you cover this clip with a non-metal, the electricity cannot move through it. So that's why it's not working. So the answer here, explain why the sticky tape stops lorry's quiz board from working. The answer is sticky tape is non-metal. Non-metal does not conduct electricity. The answer would be the sticky tape is a non-metal. The non-metal does not conduct electricity. That is the answer. Okay, then the next one. Question number 5. Polly is in a school play. She dressed as a star. ඉස්කෝලේ නාට්‍යයකට ඉන්න ළමෙක් තරුවක් විදියට ඇඳලා තියෙනවලු. The costume has bulbs which light up. The picture below shows the circuit that makes the star light up. තරුවේ කොහොමද ආලෝකය සපයලා තියෙන්නේ? බල්බ් එකකින්. සෙල් එකක් කනෙක්ට් කරලා ස්විච් එකක් කනෙක්ට් කරලා තමයි ආලෝකය නිකුත් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි. එතකොට ඩ්‍රාමා එකේදී පේන්නේ තරුව දිලිසෙනවා වගේ නේද? Draw a circuit diagram of the star circuit in the space below. They have provided us the real diagram. Now you have to make the circuit diagram. How are you going to represent the cell? Cell is represented. There are two cells. Cell is represented by this symbol. Positive terminal, negative terminal. අපි දන්න සාමාන්‍ය සෙල් එක ඔය වගේනේ. මේක සිම්බල් එකකින් අපි represent කරන්නේ මේ විදිහේ සිම්බල් එකකින්. There are two cells, so I am putting two symbols here. Then these are the bulbs. The symbol of the bulb is this one. The symbol of the bulb, and it's passing through the switch. Switch එක represent කරන්නේ අපි. This is how we represent the switch. If you draw this circuit diagram, then you are correct. The bulb, these are the bulb, how we represent the bulb, and the cell, there are two cells, 1, 2, and the switch. Okay. Next part, Polly wants the star to shine more brightly. යාට ඕන තරුව තව ටිකක් shine කරන්න. She has some ideas about how she can do this. Write yes or no next to the each idea to show if Polly will see the star shine more brightly or not. Okay? Yes or no. Let's see what are the Polly's idea. First one, add another bulb. Does that make the rest of the bulb more shine? ඒ කියන්නේ අපි bulb ගාන වැඩි කරොත් තව shine එක වැඩි වෙයිද? No. Why is that? We are not increasing the current, no. So the current will divide among these bulbs. එතකොට එක්කෙනෙකුට ලැබෙන current එක ප්‍රමාණය energy එක අඩු වෙනවා. නේද? එතකොට brightness එක වැඩි වෙන්න විදියක් නැහැ. අතරම brightness එක අඩු වෙන එක වෙන්නේ. If you add another bulb, the brightness will decrease definitely. Then add another cell. That would be a good idea. If you increase another cell here, then it will also provide more current. So that will make the increase of the brightness of the bulb. That's correct. Use longer wires. Never. If you use longer wires, that also reduce the brightness. Without when the electricity moving through the wires, it wasting. When the wires being too long, the waste will be increased. අපි current එක යනකොට conductor wire එකක් ඇතුලෙන් wire එකේ දිග වැඩි වෙනකොට electric energy එක waste වෙන ප්‍රමාණය, share වෙන ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි වෙනවා. එතකොට bulb එකට හම් වෙන current එක අඩු වෙනවා. ඒක නිසා bulb එකේ brightness අඩු වෙනවා. So first one and the last one, all those ideas will not increase the shine of the bulb or the star. Only the second one, which is add another cell. If you add another cell, that will make the bulb more bright. Here, part C, Emma is in the front of row at the play. Okay, you can see in the diagram, Emma is playing his role. Draw one arrow on the diagram below to show the direction light travels from Emma to see the lights on the star. Okay. Emma is sitting there and the Polly is on the stage where the Polly is, and this is the star, and this is where the Emma is. Okay, you have to draw a line to show the direction of the light here. Emma is observing by her eyes, so the light should travel from star to Emma. That's how the Emma will see the star or the brightness of the star. Part D. Each time Polly appears on the stage, Ali hits a triangle. Triangle mean, I think we may have seen this. මේක දැකලා ඇති. සංගීත භාණ්ඩයක් විදිහට පාවිච්චි කරනවා. මේකට තට්ටු කරනවා අපි. Metal එකක් තියෙන. What happens to the triangle for it to make a noise when it's hit? Triangle එකකින් කොහොමද noise එකක් හැදුනේ? නා? අපි මේකට තට්ටුවක් දැම්මම noise එකක් හැදුනේ කොහොමද? Of course, every noise produced by vibration. ඔයා මේකට ගහලා බැලුවොත් මේක මොකද වෙන්නේ? Vibrate වෙනවා. ටාං ගාලා සද්දයක් එනවා. That is the vibration. Vibration is the one who produces the sound. Vibration එකෙන් තමයි sound එක ඇති වෙන්නේ. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න පුතාලා ඔයා. Vibration produces sound. What does the sound travel through to reach Emma's ear? මේ sound එක, මේ ඇහිච්ච sound එක කොහොමද අහනවා travel කරේ? What does the sound travel through? මොකක් කරාද? Of course through the air. වාතය හරහා තමයි ශබ්දය ගමන් කරන්නේ. දැන් අපි මේ ඔයා අහන දේ ස්පීකර් එකකින් අපිට ඇහෙන දේ තව කෙනෙක් කතා කරන දේ කොහොමද travel වෙන්නේ තව තැනකට? When I am talking here, you can hear that. How? Actually, the sound is traveled through the air. That's how Emma gets the sound of this triangle here. Okay. Part E. There are lots of people watching the play. Some people are close to the stage. Some people are further away. Some again. බලන්න ආපු මිනිස්සුන්ගේ සමහරු stage එක ළඟ සමහරු වාඩි වෙලා තියෙන පිටිපස්සේ. Describe how the distance the people are from the triangle affects the volume of the sound they hear. මේ distance එක වාඩි වෙලා ඉන්න distance එක මොන වගේ effect එකක් දෙයිද කියලා අහනවා මේ sound එකට. Of course, when the sound travel much distance, its energy will be decreased. Sound එකේ energy එක අඩු වෙනවා. එතකොට ඉස්සරහ ඉන්න පිරිසට වඩා පිටිපස්සේ ඉන්න පිරිසට ඇහෙන්නේ අඩුවේ. Describe how the distance, when the distance increase, the volume of the sound they receive will be decreased. දුර වැඩි වෙන්න එයාලට ලැබෙන sound එකේ volume එකත් අඩු වෙනවා. When the distance increase, the volume of the sound will be decreased. That would be the answer for the part E then. Okay, I hope everyone understood so far. Then we can move to the question number 6 then. Okay, here we have the question number 6. Marcus and Davina are finding out about the water cycle. ඔගොල්ලෝ අහලා තියෙනවා කියලා මම හිතනවා water cycle නැත්නම් ජල චක්‍රය කියලා අපි කියනවා. නේද? From water bodies, plants, the water is vaporizing. All these water collect in the clouds. Then again, they comes down as the rain. This is called the water cycle. They comes down the rain, then collecting in the water bodies, in the animals' body, in the plants, again they vaporized. produce the clouds, then comes down again as a rain. So this is called the water cycle. I think you may have idea. They make a mini garden below to observe how the water can change. Okay, put a layer of soil in the bottom of the clear bowl, then add a small plant and water it well. Then cover the bowl with a plastic wrap. This is a mini garden. Put the mini garden on the windows sill. Okay, let's see. මොකද කළා තියෙන්නේ මේගොල්ලෝ they took a ball and insert some soil actually. පස් දාලා පොඩි plant එකකුත් තියලා මේක cover up කරලා තියෙනවා. It's completely cover up with the polythene. So the water cannot be evaporate, no? Because of that polythene, water cannot evaporate. ජලය වාෂ්ප වෙන්න බෑනේ. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක ඒගොල්ලෝ ජනෙල් පඩියක් උඩින් තියලා තිබ්බලු. The plant needs water to grow, of course. Name the part of the plant that takes in water from the soil. What is the part that takes the soil? Of course, roots. The answer would be roots. Roots absorb the plant water for the plant. B. In the mini garden, this is what they call the mini garden, water change to water vapor. What does the scientific name for the process in water change into the water vapor? We call it the water change into water vapor. ජල වාෂ්ප බවට පත් වෙනවට අපි කියනවා vaporizing. We call it vaporizing. Now, we call it vaporizing. අපි කියන්නේ ජලය වාෂ්ප බවට පත් වෙනවට අපි කියනවා vaporizing කියලා. Okay, then explain why the mini garden does not need to be water again when the ball is well sealed. Puta, actually this is possible. This is possible. Sometimes we grow plant in the glass bottles. Even in the glass bottles you can do that. Why? The water does not evaporate because of the polythene cover. It just falling back to the soil again. So you don't need to water again and again. Same water will be cycling inside the mini garden here. ජලය ටික වාෂ්ප වුණා පොලිතින් එක නිසා එළියට යන්න බෑනේ. නැවතත් ආපහු මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේකටම වැටෙනවා. So you don't need to water it again and again. D, of course. Marcus and Davina can observe all the changes in the water cycle in their mini garden. This is a diagram of the water cycle. Of course, they have provided the diagram of a water cycle. Clouds raining down, it's coming along the rivers and collecting in the lakes and evaporated and turns into cloud again. Draw 4 lines to match each other, A, B, C, D, to the correct description of what happening in the water cycle. Of course. Let's see that. We do have A, B, C, D. Rainfalls. So which letter here represent the rainfall? Of course, I think it's C. So the rainfall represented by the C here. Water change into water vapor. That shows by the part A. If you observe here in the diagram, the water change into water vapor, that shows by the A. So, second part connected to the A. Water vapor changes into water. When the water vapor turns into clouds, they become water liquids again. Actually, small water droplets. Cloud එකක තියෙන්නේ කුඩා ජල බිඳිති. Water droplets තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා ඇත්තටම වාෂ්ප වෙන ජලය නැවතත් කුඩා ද්‍රව බිඳු බවට පත් වෙනවා වලාකුළු නිර්මාණය වෙද්දී. So that is represented by the part B. The third one, water vapor change into water. That is shown by the part B. Water flows into the lakes or seas. After the rain, you know that the water is flowing into the lakes or the sea. That represented by the letter D, of course. Water flow represented by the D. So that is the correct sequence of the matching part here. Okay. We do have a question on question number 7. We are done with the water cycle here. That's the question number 6. Now I am moving to the question number 7. All of you pay attention on your paper right now, on your answers. Okay, everyone. Let's move to the question number 7. Question number 7 is mostly about the food. We already know that carbohydrates and fat. Actually, how many types of nutrients in the food item? We know that there are main 5 nutrients in a food what we have. Carbohydrates, protein, lipids, minerals and vitamins. Each of them have a certain task. Out of that, what is the function of the carbohydrate and fat? Carbohydrates are fat වලින් අපිට මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ? They produce the energy. Energy for the activities, energy for the biochemical reactions what happen in our body. Everything, every energy requirement will be provided by the carbohydrate and fat. Keep that in your mind very well. Don't forget. What we provide energy, it's by the carbohydrate and the fats. So the first answer, carbohydrates and fat produce energy to the body. Second one, vitamins and mineral help to body to light your what? Light the skin. Skin lighting up කියන්නේ skin එක glow වෙන්න පටන් ගන්නද නෑ. අපේ හැමේ තියෙන දිදුල සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අඳුරු පැහැවෙන්නේ නැතුව dark spots ඒ වගේ condition එක නැතුව හොඳට තියෙනවා අපි කියන the skin is very light, brightful, like that. Actually it's given by the minerals and vitamins. That's why we ask you to eat more fresh leaves, plant material, fruits, to get enough vitamins and minerals. The body light the skin and remain healthy. Another main function of vitamins and minerals, they provide the immunity from the diseases. අපිට ලෙඩ රෝග වලට අපි නිරන්තරයෙන් මුහුණ දෙනවා නම් හරිද? අපේ immunity එක අපි කියනවා low. If you have a great good immunity system, ඔයාට හොඳ ප්‍රතිශක්තිකරණයක් තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාට පහසුවෙන් ලෙඩ රෝග වැළඳෙන්නේ නැහැ. ප්‍රතිශක්තිකරණය or the immunity කියන එකට ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් බලපාන්නේ minerals and vitamins. So the minerals and vitamin, they light your skin as well as they keep the body remain healthy. මතක තියාගන්න. Disease causing microorganisms are called. What you call the disease causing microorganisms? Disease called microorganisms. What do you call this? අපි ශුද්‍ර ජීවීන් නිසා virus, bacteria, fungus, ඒ වගේ ශුද්‍ර ජීවීන් නිසා ඇතිවෙන රෝගවලට අපි කියනවා මොනවාද? Communicable diseases. What do you call it? Communicable diseases. ඒ කියන්නේ පැතිරෙන්න පුළුවන් රෝග. පැතිරෙන්නේ කොහොමද ඉතින්? ශුද්‍ර ජීවීන් හරහානේ පැතිරෙන්නේ. We call it communicable diseases. අපි කියනවා නැත්තම් සිංහලෙන් නම් අපි කියනවා මොනවාද? වසංගත රෝග. Communicable diseases. Disease are 2 types. The question number 4. Communicable disease and non-communicable. Answer should be communicable diseases. ඒ කියන්නේ බෝවන රෝග සහ බෝවෙන් නැති රෝග. දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් diabetes, heart diseases, high blood sugar. So those diseases are non-communicable. ඒවා බෝ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. තව කෙනෙකුගෙන් තව කෙනෙකුට හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. So communicable diseases mean can be spread like corona, common cold. Those diseases can be spread. අපි ඒවට කියන communicable diseases. This diseases cannot be spread by the microorganism we call non-communicable diseases. Disease which do not spread from one person to another person is called, what do you call that such a diseases? It's also non-communicable diseases. තව කෙනෙක්ගෙන් තව කෙනෙක්ට හැදෙන්නේ නැත්නම් අපි කියන ඒවා non-communicable diseases. Question number 8. Now, tick the true statement and cross the false ones. Okay. If the statement is true, you have to put a tick. If it is false, put a cross there. Question number 8. First one. A person who eats a balanced diet is healthy. What does a balanced diet mean, Puta? Balanced diet එක නැත්නම් අපි කියනවා සමබල ආහාර වේලා. කියන්නේ from each nutrients it contain all the 5 main nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, fat, minerals and vitamins. If all these 5 nutrients are contained, we call it a balanced diet. So it's very healthy that you are having a balanced diet. Then සමහර අය කනකොට පිටි විතරයි. නැත්තම් තෙල් විතරයි වැඩිපුර තියෙන්නේ. එහෙම නෙමෙයි. හැම එකෙන්ම සමාන ප්‍රමාණවල වලින් වගේ පිටින් අපි කනවා නම් අපි කියන එකට balanced diet එකක් කියලා, and it will be very healthy. The person who eats a balanced diet is healthy. Of course, it's a true statement. Second one, lack of protein does not harm the body. Yes, of course. Wrong. Lack of protein will decrease your growth because we need protein to grow up, to recovery, to regrowth. අපේ සෛල නැවත අලුත් කරන්න, වර්ධනය වෙන්න, grow වෙන්න. We need protein. So lack of protein does not harm the body mean it's a false statement. It does harm the body. If you don't have enough protein, your growth will be decreased. ඔයාගේ වර්ධනය අඩු වෙනවා protein අඩු වෙනකොට. So scurvy is a communicable disease. Scurvy කියන්නේ පුතා ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා ඇති මේක පොඩි ළමයින්ට එහෙම හැදෙනවා. අතපය පොඩ්ඩක් අපේ තියෙනවා වගේ නෙමෙයි ඒවා ඇද වෙනවා. ඒක වෙන්න හේතුව ස්පෙෂලි විටමින් D. vitamin deficiency එකක්. විටමින් අඩුකම නිසා ඇති වෙන රෝග තත්ත්වයක්. It's not a communicable. ඒක බෝ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. තව කෙනෙක්ගෙන් තව කෙනෙක්ට හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. තමන්ට පෝෂණය අඩු නම් මේ වගේ ලෙඩ deficiency diseases හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. So the scurvy is not a communicable diseases. So what they mention, it's scurvy is a communicable diseases. Wrong. It's not. Housefly cause chikungunya. Chikungunya? No, housefly does not. Chikungunya, sometimes you may never heard that. Chikungunya also spread by mosquitoes. The disease is same as dengue. Chikungunya spread by the mosquitoes, not by the flies. Wrong statement. Fifth one. Germs can enter your body only through the food you eat. Never. Germs can be entered into the human body from the inhaler. අපි උස්ම ගන්නකොට යනවා corona. ඒ වගේ යන්න පුළුවන්. From water, even through the skin sometimes. Even through the skin. So it's also a wrong statement. Germs can enter your body only through the food you eat. No. Sixth one, fiber cleans the digestive system. Yes, of course. Kendi sahita ahara. It's clean the digestive system. Digestive system. Stop constipation, මලබද්ධය වගේ තත්ත්වයන් වළක්වනවා. කෙඳි සහිත ආහාර. අනිවාර්යෙන් ආහාර වේලක කෙඳි සහිත fibers අඩංගු විය යුතුමයි. හරි. It's a very must. Otherwise, You will have to suffer from the diseases such as constipation, like that. මලබද්ධය මේ වගේ diseases හැදෙන පට හේතුව තමයි fibers අඩුවෙන් ආහාරයට ගැනීම. So fiber cleans the digestive system. That's correct. So that is the question number 8 then. 9. Question number 9. Let's move to the question number 9 then. Answer the following questions in one sentence. What is a balanced diet? What is the balanced diet? You have to answer one sentence. What is the balanced diet? Balanced diet means a diet contain all the nutrients in same level. හැම nutrients එකකින්ම සමාන ප්‍රමාණ වලින් තියෙනවා නම් we call it a balanced diet. That is the answer for the first one. Second one, why does the body need protein rich food? Protein වලින් සමන්විත ආහාර අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ ඇයි? Protein needs for growth. වර්ධනය සඳහා ඔයාට protein අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ. මතක තියාගන්න. Third one, name 3 food items that provide fiber. Fiber තියෙන ආහාර වර්ග තුනක්. Of course. කුරක්කං. Then what else? The fiber is contained. කෙන්දි සහිත ආහාර මොනවද මතක් වෙන ඒවා? කොහිල. What else? Plant leaves. Then කෙන්දි තියෙන ආහාර තව ගත්තොත් මොනවාගේ තව කෙන්දි තියෙන ආහාර තියෙන? Loofah. මේ වගේ දේවල් වල කෙන්දි තියෙන ආහාර. Name one communicable diseases and list its symptoms. Name one communicable diseases. ඒ කියන්නේ බෝ වෙන රෝගයක් නම් කරන්න ඒකේ symptoms ලියන්න. What you can name? There is a very famous disease now. මොනවාද හොඳ මේක? Corona or the COVID-19. බෝ වෙන රෝගයක්. What are the symptoms? What are the symptoms of corona? Difficulty in breathing. හුස්ම ගැනීමේ අපහසුතාවය. Fever. උණ. Then condition of pneumonia. These are the symptoms of corona. බෝ වෙන රෝගයක ලක්ෂණ. Okay, question number 10. I move into the question number 10. Answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences. No. Question number 10 is match the following animals to the class that they belongs to. මේගොල්ලෝ අයිති වෙන class එක. අපි දන්නවා animals can be divided into several classes. Birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibian, fish. Birds mean they have feathers, they lay eggs, they do have lungs to breathe. ශ්වසනය කරන්නේ lungs වලින්. Warm blooded. Warm blooded mean පුතා their body temperature is fixed. It cannot be changed. අපේ වගේමයි. mammals ලා වගේමයි. අපේ body temperature කීයද? 37 Celsius. මේක වැඩි වුණොත් ඔයාට උණ අඩු වුණොත් ඔයාට සීතලය හැදිලා. හරි. ඒගොල්ලොත් ඒ වගේ තමයි. Their body temperature constant. So that's why. Mammals, they have a skin hair, fur. අපේ රෝම තියෙනවා. ඕනම mammal කෙනෙකුගේ ශරීරය රෝම වලින් වැහිලා තියෙනවා. බලන්න බල්ලෝ, පූසෝ, අශ්වය හැමෝගෙම එහෙම රෝම තියෙනවා. Live young that drink milk. කුඩා කාලේදී වර්ධනය වෙන්නේ මවගේ කිරි බීලා. That is the main feature of mammals. Warm blooded. Warm blooded mean පුතා as I told you they have a fixed temperature, body temperature. Reptiles. Reptiles can උරගියෝ. Reptiles have scales. කොරපොතු තියෙනවා. They lay eggs මතක තියාගන්න and they breathe by lungs. They cold blooded. Cold blooded mean පුතා they can change their body temperature. එයාලගේ body temperature එක වෙනස් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට වගේ නෙමෙයි. Amphibians උභයජීවීන්. පුතා amphibians mean ඕක සමහරු කියනවා මේ amphibiansලා කියන්නේ දියගොඩ දෙකේම වාසය කරනවා. නෑ. Amphibians mean පුතා they must live in the water at least one of their stage in their life cycle. එයාලගේ ජීවන කාලයෙන් එක කොටසක් හරි ජලය තුල සම්පූර්ණයෙන් ජීවත් වෙනවා. And they should be able to breathe in the water as well as in the terrestrial environment. සාමාන්‍ය ගොඩබිම් පරිසරයේ සහ ජලය තුලත් හුස්ම ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන. Now if you got the crocodile mostly live in water bodies, but it's not amphibian. Why? The crocodile cannot breathe in the water. Tortoise cannot breathe in the water. The water snake cannot breathe in the water. They just swimming. ඒගොල්ලෝ amphibians ලා නෙමෙයි හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. Don't say that they are amphibians. They are not amphibians. Amphibians ලාට පුළුවන් ජලය තුල හුස්ම ගන්නත් පුළුවන්, ජලයෙන් පිටත හුස්ම ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. Amphibians mean toad, salamander, frog, ගෙම්බා, මැඩියා, සැලමැන්දරා මේ වගේ සතු තමයි amphibians ලා වෙන්නේ. They lay eggs, lungs or gills. ඒගොල්ලන්ට සමහරුන්ට පෙනහළු තියෙනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් gills. කරමල් වලින් ශ්වසනය කරනවා. cold blooded. Fish, they do have scales also. කොරපොතු තියෙනවා මාළුන්ටත්. They lay eggs. ඒගොල්ලොත් බිත්තර දානවා. Gills, they breathe from the gills. කරමල් වලින් තමයි ශ්වසනය කරන්නේ දැකලා ඇති. cold blooded. Okay, let's see. The chimpanzee. You know that chimpanzee is a mammal, no? එයා පොඩි කාලේ අම්මගෙන් කිරි බීලා වැඩෙන්නේ. Chimpanzees කියන්නේ mammals අපේම කට්ටිය. So chimpanzees goes to the mammals. The bullfrog. The bullfrog. Frog is amphibian. The frog goes to the amphibian. The trout. Trout is a fish and it goes to the fish. Barn owl. Owl කියන්නේ බකමූණා. It's a bird. Iguana. Reptile. Iguana is a reptile. Here they have another one. A firebelly newt. Newt කියන්නේ කාටද? එයා කවුද? It's amphibian පුතා. Newt is amphibian. Salmon. Salmon is a fish. Vampire bat. Vampire, they are vampire bat කියන්නේ වවුලා සතුන්ගේ ලේ උරාවනවා. පුතා එහෙම කරත් bat is a mammal. Bat is a mammal. එයා හැදෙන්නේ කිරි බීලා. So don't forget that. Only mammal that can fly actually. The vampire bat is also a mammal. The rattlesnake is a reptile. Not amphibian, it's reptile. Penguin, of course, it's a bird. Penguin belongs to the category of bird. We know that. Penguins can't fly, but it's belong to the category of birds. So, I hope this session will be much important for your upcoming exam on tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. You are facing your exam, which is environmental related activities. I know that there are some other parts, especially history part, social studies part, you do have in your paper. But get ready for them. Actually, we are paying our attention mostly on the science facts here. Because you know that I'm a teacher of science from grade 6 to O level. So, I gave a bit support to the science section in your environmental paper. I hope everyone will answer the paper tomorrow very well and wish you all the good luck with your paper tomorrow.